Are you a video game developer? Are you looking for an optimum way of importing content for the games you develop? What if you need to manage and automate tasks within a centralized environment? And how about finding an easy way to define your own content formats in the first place? If that is your case, then the wait is over. The Asset Pipeline Editor is here. Created by Pedro Guida, an indie entrepreneur and former MVP for XNA and DirectX, the APE is a solution to be used during the production cycle of video games to import content efficiently. Either as a solitaire developer or as part of a team, sooner or later you will get to the point where you need to define a way to import at design or build time the content that your game will then load at runtime with its own content management solution. You need a content pipeline. But creating a content pipeline from scratch is not an easy job. It implies lots of hours of hard thinking, design, implementation, and testing. Let's face it, not only does it sound boring, but also developers are usually running out of time. Precious time that should be reserved for the key areas of the game itself. As more target platforms enter the scene, handling content turns into a cumbersome nightmare if done inefficiently. And this is when the APE kicks into the rescue. With its friendly GUI, the editor handles which content goes where and how with ease. Plus, since it's independent from any programming IDE, it's a perfect choice when working with artists to deliver content on a per-platform basis. Dev teams in general will benefit from its power, efficiency, and flexibility right away. But wait, artists could also use this tool as a top-notch organizer for their work. Let's see how the magic works. The solution allows programmers to customize the whole import process to develop the content pipeline that meets their requirements. Yes, that's right. You will be able to create your own import process. To achieve this goal, the APE offers you a powerful way to build import units, write units, and packaging units with the well-known dev-friendly language C#. Import units are formed by an asset importer, asset processors, and asset formatters, whereas write units and packaging units contain asset writers and packagers. When a build task is requested for a solution or a specific project, each asset importer takes the lead to control the whole import process for its associated raw file. Then it triggers the selected asset processor, which will fetch data from the file, apply conversions, and reorganize that data so it can be then translated to the format you desire with the asset formatter. Binary, XML, JSON, you name it. Finally, the asset writer will output the corresponding asset file with the compression protection and even metadata that you need to add to it. And when the build process ends, you can compress the whole structure of asset files and folders into one or more zipped files with your own packager. Since it's you who provides each unit the option to expose to the editor, possibilities are endless. But there's more. What if I told you that APE comes with a testing framework? It's true. When you are implementing your units, you can use it for debugging. You heard right, debugging. Find offending code, fix it, and verify that everything works as expected. And then you're ready to go. Plug all units into the editor and let the magic begin. Create a solution, add projects for the platforms that your game supports, and modify the structure of each project with containers and folders until your needs are met. Then, add as many raw files as you want to each project, and for each one of them, set the parameters of the associated importer, processor, and formatter. Select each project and adjust the parameters for its associated writer and packager, and execute the build task for the solution or a specific project. The result? All raw files will be stored in a local directory on disk, and you will see the asset files built in the location you specified. Do you need to execute the content build tasks as a batch process? The APE Build command line tool is here for you. You can start a batch process for the solution, one project, or a set of projects. This tool allows solving more advanced use cases where you need to set a server where you'll commit the content to be built unattended. There's no doubt the Asset Pipeline Editor is a must-have. Productivity will be boosted when you and your team use the APE, because you will be concentrating efforts in key areas of the video game itself. Act now. Contribute to the crowdfunding campaign while it lasts. Don't miss the opportunity of being part of an outstanding game dev experience. You'll see for sure that the Asset Pipeline Editor is worth every dollar you contribute. So follow this link, spread the word, and back the campaign now. Thanks for watching.